I want to go over a few problems for today's stuff. This first problem is the polynomial px. This is the polynomial. Has two real solutions of 1 plus the square root of x plus 5. Therefore, the other one has to be its conjugate 1 minus square root of 5. It says use long division to find the quotient. All right. So this is just to teach you how to do division. So I put this in here, and you can see right here, this is the root I give you. All right, and its conjugate is right here. Remember, if I give you the plus, you have to give me the minus. All right, so you can see that they cross like from the last assignment, and that's what it's going to be. So when I put this polynomial in, it will go through this. So I typed the polynomial in, as you can see. All right, and you can see it goes through the two roots. So now I find the other two roots. That would be probably a -3 and a 2. So if you want, you can go over to algebra, and where are we? Get your roots. Hit this, and there is C and E and F, D. So let's do this. I'm gonna hide some stuff. So as you can see, there's the roots right there. There's all four roots. It's a quartic. Goes through 4 times 4 real roots, since we're in a real root system. We have the integers and we have this. Now, I want to show you something. The question says for these to create a polynomial for this. So, and now, this is going to say if this is the root, then I got to put the opposite in. So, I have, now before we go in, notice that these are both positive 1s. So that means the factor is going to be x minus 1. All right, then it'll be minus square root of 5. All right, get out of that. And then we need the conjugate, still minus 1 because that's real, plus square root of 5. Okay, and that gives me the g. So now I am going to expand g. Oops, not d, g. And there we go, right there. So now I want to divide f by g. This is f, which I put in. This is, well, h. All right, so now I'm going to say we expanded g to give me h. So I'm going to say f divided by h. Now expand p. All right, because that's what this is called, p. And there it is right there. Now, the other way to do it, let's hide all this stuff. A lot of stuff. I need like this one. Where's something else? Is not. Oh, here it is. There we go. Now let's look at our roots right here. The root is x minus 3. Therefore, the factor is x plus 3. And this root was x or 2. So that means the root is x minus 2. So that's r. Expand r. And now let's hide all this. Let's look. This is the same as this. So there are two ways to do it. You could divide like I did up here, or you can find the roots if they're integers and FOIL it out. But either way, that's the answer. All right. If we look at the question, wrong one. If we look at the question, it said find Q, which was this when you divide it out, and put in 60 into Q. So I go over here, I type S of 60. And I got 3654, and that is the answer. All right, so I showed you more than you needed to know, but you got it. All righty. All right, this next question is a review. It says find the domain, the range, and the increasing interval. And this is just the directions of how to do it. Now, the trick of this is it has a starting point. Polynomials are generally from -infinity to +infinity, but this one has a starting point. It has a starting point at this root of -4. So I want to put the root of -4 in, 0 in, and 2 in. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to type in -4, 0. 0, 0, and 2, 0. It crosses at all those. All right, so I have x, because x equal, I'll just do it this way. Opposite of -4, so x plus 4. All right, then I have 0, so I'm just going to say x minus 0 so everybody can see the 0. Be direct. You can just type in x if you want, but x minus 0 and x are the same. And then x minus 2. All right, and let's notice, I think this is opposite. Where are we? Ah, look at this. It goes down. It goes down. So what was up is now down, so I have a negative 1 as a factor. There we go. Alrighty. So now this one started at 0. So let's say this. So I'm going to type my if, then do my condition statement. It was negative 4, okay? So if x is greater than equal to negative 4, then f. All right, now we got a black color there, all right? So let's hide this, and that is exactly what we were looking at a few minutes ago. All righty. Now, let's see here. Where does the range, let's hit our extremes. Oops, did that. I hate when I do that. Hit the extremes. All right, here's one extreme. Let's show it. I'll go to algebra. I want to show it. Let's settings. I don't care about that. I just want the value. All right, let's do this one. Value. All right. So this is my relative minimum. All right, and this is my relative maximum. All right, so here we go. We got our domain. Our domain starts at negative 4 and it goes to positive infinity. Now it's equal to negative 4, so we're going to hit a bracket. Okay, so domain is from negative 4 to positive infinity. The range. All right, the range comes from negative infinity. And see, it doesn't go to positive infinity because we stop it there. It goes to this 5 right here. And you can see it right there at 5.05. So right there is your 5 is your range. All right. So we're going to say from negative infinity to, where is it? Negative infinity to 5. And then when do we increase? We increase from this point here to this point here. Remember, you're always walking on the positive x-axis, or you're always walking in the positive direction on the x-axis. So this is our increase right here. All right, so it's increasing from roughly negative 2.4 to 1.1. You're using your x's, so find something around there. Increase negative 2.5 to 1. There we go, 1.2. So that's it right there. The other increase is kind of out of whack. All right, and then this is my last one. All we are going to do is factor this thing. If it's a factorable polynomial, in this case a cubic, it will factor perfectly for you. If it cannot, then it won't. So let's just type in factor and f. And there you go right there. All I'm trying to do is teach you on this is how to factor, because you're going to be using this process in the next couple of lessons. So I'm just trying to teach you that right there. It's pretty simple. There is the answer right there. And we are done. Thank you.